I never thought my own blood would be spilled by family. But there I was, sprawled on the cold tiles of my father's house, crimson dripping from my mouth, beaten by the same brother who once swore he'd protect me. Daniel loomed above me, veins straining in his neck, fists trembling with rage. "Sign the papers, Adora," he bellowed. "Or I swear I'll break every bone in your body." The deed to our father's house lay torn between us, a battlefield of ink and blood. From the corner, his wife Lydia hissed like a viper. "Do it, Daniel. End her now. She's nothing but a stubborn fool." I clenched my jaw, refusing to yield, even as my ribs ached and blood stained the floor. And then, from the shadows, a voice thundered. "Stop." The air shifted instantly. Daniel froze. Lydia's smirk faltered. For the first time since our father's death, I felt something I hadn't in a long time: hope. But to understand why my brother would rather see me dead than let me inherit what was rightfully mine, you must first know the family I was born into. Our father, Chief Oena, was a man of contradictions, stern yet loving, feared yet respected. He built an empire with his bare hands, rising from a fisherman's son to a household name in trade and business. Our home was more than bricks and walls. It was the monument to his sweat and sacrifice. I was his only daughter, the youngest of three. Daniel, the firstborn, was my father's pride, or so we thought. With charm, wit, and business acumen, people said he was a mirror of father in his youth. Chike, my second brother, was quiet and reserved, never seeking the spotlight. And then there was me, Adora, father's jewel, as he fondly called me. But beneath the glitter of wealth, cracks had long been forming. Daniel was always hungry for more. Even as a boy, he demanded the biggest portion, the finest clothes, the loudest praise. I remember when father returned from a business trip with 3 gifts: a toy car for Daniel, a book for Chike, and a bracelet with real gold beads for me. Daniel's tantrum was volcanic. He smashed the toy to pieces, screaming, "Why does Adora always get the best?" That night, father pulled him aside. I never heard the full conversation, only one line through the wall: "Greed will destroy you, Daniel, if you don't learn to master it." He never mastered it. Years later, as father's health declined, he made a decision that shocked us all. Summoning us to the living room, his voice frail but steady, he declared, "This house is not just property, it is the heart of this family, and it will go to the one who sees it as home." Daniel smirked, already certain of his victory. But father's eyes lingered on me. When father died, the will revealed the truth. Daniel inherited the businesses, the cars, the lands, the money. Chike would oversee certain trusts. But the house, our home, was mine. Daniel's face that day, it was as though the earth had been ripped from beneath him. His fists clenched, his jaw locked, his eyes burned with betrayal. Lydia erupted. "A woman cannot inherit the family home." But the lawyer was firm. Chief Oena was clear. The house belongs solely to his daughter. At first, Daniel tried charm. Over dinner, over wine, he pleaded, "You don't need this house, Adora. I can buy you a mansion anywhere. But this one belongs to the firstborn by tradition." I shook my head. "It's not about mansions. Father wanted me to have this house. That was his wish." His smile froze. That was the last kindness I ever saw in his eyes. From then on, it was war. Lydia cornered me once, her perfume cloying as she whispered, "You're young, unmarried, childless. You don't deserve this house. Stop standing in his way, or you'll regret it." I slammed the door in her face. My mistake. The attack came at night. Glass shattered. Hands dragged me from bed. Daniel's men pinned me as he entered, his face twisted with madness. "You've embarrassed me for the last time," he roared. His fist split my lip, bruised my ribs. Lydia stood in the corner, smiling coldly. "Do it, Daniel. Break her. End her." I spat blood at his shoes. "You'll never have this house." His hand closed around my throat. My vision blurred. My body went limp. And then, "Stop."
Chike.
My quiet brother, my shadow, stood at the doorway, his eyes blazing. "Let her go." Daniel snarled. "Stay out of this. It doesn't concern you." "It does now." The fight exploded. Daniel lunged, fists flying, but Chike fought back with years of bottled silence and fury. He swung a chair at Daniel's men, his rage unstoppable. For once, fear flickered in Daniel's eyes. I crawled to the corner, clutching the torn deed, my blood smearing the paper. Sirens wailed. Chike had called the police before storming in. Daniel's men scattered. Lydia shrieked as officers stormed the house. It was over, at least for the night. But the battle moved to court. Daniel, humiliated, claimed I forged the will. Lydia wept crocodile tears. "She bewitched our father," she cried. But the notarized will, the witnesses, the lawyer's testimony, all proved father's wishes. Daniel fought like a cornered beast. He bribed, threatened, sent notes. "Give up or die." Fear gnawed at me, but father's words echoed. "Protect it. It carries my spirit." The judge ruled. The house was mine, legally and irrevocably. Daniel was sentenced for assault and coercion. Lydia spat venom as he was dragged away. "You'll regret this, Adora." For a while, peace returned. Chike and I rebuilt, painted the walls, planted flowers. The living room became a place of warmth again. But inside, I was never the same. I carried scars, on my body, on my heart. At night, I woke with Daniel's fists haunting me. I turned the house into a fortress, guarded but alive. And then, I began my own revenge. Piece by piece, I unearthed Daniel's secrets, shady deals, hidden accounts, mistresses Lydia didn't know about. By the time he left prison, his empire was rubble. Lydia abandoned him, taking the scraps. It wasn't justice. It was revenge. People ask why I fought so hard for a house. Why not let Daniel have it and live in peace?
Because this house was never about land.
It was about love, memory, legacy, the last gift my father entrusted to me. Daniel tried to erase me. Instead, I chose to bleed rather than surrender. Yes, I carry scars. But scars are proof of survival. Scars are crowns for the battles we win. I am Adora, daughter of Chief Oena, guardian of his house, survivor of my brother's fists. And if Daniel ever dares return, I will be ready, because some legacies are worth bleeding for, and some scars are the crown we wear when we triumph.